We're here. Oh, I'm just 10 seconds early. What's going on, everybody? Let's see what the heck is this? Oh. What are you guys all up to? Say hello, everybody. I know Alabama Hammer's in there. I gotta put you guys onto the on the tripod. We got some interesting stuff today to show and discuss on today's new stuff. Uh, Made a big purchase today. Not today. The other day, last week. Got in trouble for that one. But we'll talk about it when we have more people on. But we're gonna have an upcoming video of Battle of the Diagonal Cutters. So we're gonna have a regular Diagonal Cutters video coming out soon. Hi, Sizzle Neck. Hey, Clint. Hello. So we're gonna be doing a Diagonal Battle Cutter video coming soon. I filmed it, but I ended up getting two more additions. Well, two brands, more additions to the video. So I'm gonna reshoot the video. It's a long video because it's a lot of diagonal cutters. So this is gonna be one video is gonna be your standard size diagonal cutters, like a 6 to 8 inch diagonal cutter, and then the other video is gonna be your long, extra long reach diagonal cutters. So wait till you see what I got on the table here. Ready? Check this out. This is our participants for the diagonal cutters. That's like a train effect of diagonal cutters. And this is going to be its own separate video because this is all I have for the long reach, but this is all I need. So here is for the long neck ones. Here's your Pittsburgh, a Titan, your Icon, Snap-on, and Mac Tools. I've been waiting for this one to come in, and I just was able to pick it up today. It finally came, by the way. This is the new set they have out. It was 11 piece, and it comes with the bag. I'm going to show these off to when I do my end of the month tool truck haul. So this will be in the tool truck haul. But this was in the previous tool truck haul, the Snap-ons. And so it's going to be a nice little video. Let's compare these two, by the way. Icon really did a good job of copying the Snap-ons. Kind of. I mean, Snap-ons have like this rounded edge where the Icon has a line, but the grips on the Icons are a little bit thicker, but they're both very comfortable. Similar style of head shape in the back. Yeah, that bundle. But we're gonna find out in a video. We'll find out what the performance is like when it comes to these guys. I'm actually impressed with these because the purple handle. I've been wanting the purple tools. I know they're very very eye catching. I ordered the purple because I'm either feeling green or purple lately. Even though my favorite color is blue, I've been feeling blue, the green and purple. So like that's why I got like that purple box for the US General one, the 6-drawer cart, right after Christmas. Well, they don't make a long neck Klein, but in this one we have plenty of Klein. All right, so let's get into the brands here. So this is like a 6-inch. I think that's a 6-inch Crescent. We have Crescent in the house. We have the smaller 6-inch of the Milwaukee regular straights. We have a Weha insulated, small. We have a Cobalt, the 6-inch small. We have a Craftsman, the standard 7-inch. This is a 7-inch. Here's your 7-inch Cobalt, this version. We have the Quinn from Harbor Freight. We have the Quinn insulated from Harbor Freight. We have the 8-inch, most popular Knipex standard ones with the comfort grip. We have the angled head Milwaukee, USA made. We have the Doyle's angled head and straight. Really nice. We have the Icons. And then we have its clone, the originator, the Snap-on, regular, standard. And we also have the Snap-on angled head. These are nice. Here is the Journeyman Kleins. This is the one that most people are going to say is probably their best ones, or maybe not, I don't know. Here is a Klein insulated. We have the channel locks. This is, I think, an 8-inch too. We have the Klein angle head. These are nice. We have the Mac Tools high leverage. Mac Tools. We have the high leverage Knipex. These are, I think, a 7-inch. Yeah, these are like a 7-inch. 156. Yeah, 7-inch. That's your 7-inch. This, we have a high leverage Craftsman. And then last but not least, we have the high leverage Cobalt. So we're going to be doing a video on that. Hello there, Sayer Turner. Marilyn Nichols. How's it going? Yep, so we got the Klein. Knipex. Also good, to be honest. Yep. So, like I said, I just recently got these from my tool trucks. So I have to reshoot. So I did reshoot the video. I did shoot the video with these originally. You're going to be shocked who wins. You're going to be shocked who doesn't win. The one that cost the most is probably, well, the one that cost the most out of these is probably going to be the Snap-on or the Mac. This one's probably the most expensive one, is the Snap-on. I think this was like $72, $73, $70, something like that. Yes. Marilyn Nichols, you are correct. This one right here is the most expensive. Actually, no. Yeah. This one was pretty expensive too. The Knipex high leverage. But actually, I didn't pay as much as this Snap-on. This Snap-on was in the $63 range. And this high leverage Mac was $68. Which one's the one piece? Humanities? Yep. So, these are probably the most expensive ones right here. The Mac and the Snap-on. But the price isn't going to dictate the performance. The tool is going to dictate what is it? Wait a minute. Aswan Mulana, 3959. What is its function, bro? As far as what? The dyno cutters? All these? I mean, we're cutting wire with them, nails, lots of different things. That's what the test is going to be about. And then we're going to do a test with these in another video. So one of our next videos, I don't know when I'm going to be putting this video up. So it's going to be 23 of the most popular or just regular, affordable diamond cutters. Yes, Robespierre. We're doing a test here. Robespierre is we're showing all these bad boys to see what they can do. Um, yes. Hi, Izzy. Let's see. But they do warranty, no questions asked. So it depends what you need from them. Yeah, they're gonna warranty, and Snap On's gonna warranty. They're pretty good. My Snap On guy's pretty good. My Mac Tools guy's pretty good too. Knipex always good. See, we have to have the big players. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I'm here for the tools. Yep. Is a fox a dog? Yeah, that's rough. Rough. All right, so one of the ones I had to get for this setup is because I heard a lot of good things about the channel locks, and a lot of people say, you know, channel locks are this, and when it comes to their cutting pliers, so I had to get these. These are one of the new ones. Oh, a fox is a canine, so I guess you can say yes. Ty Nelson. But yeah, so channel locks I had to get. I really want to get these, and they're really comfortable in the hand. Ergonomically, they're really nice. But you're just gonna have to stay tuned and find out who wins. Because now I got to redo this video. The last video was like 45, 48 minutes long, but we added the snap on in the Mac to the tool group, and I kind of wanted to try that out too. So to see just where the tool trucks stand in comparison with store brands or online brands like German brands like the Knipex, the Kleins. What is going to be your best bang for the buck, or maybe not? Maybe it could be a tool truck brand, whether it's the Mac or the Snap-ons. We don't know. Well, hey Brian, how's it going? Brian, we're going to be doing a diagonal cutoff test in an upcoming video very soon. We have 23 diagonal cutters. Some of them are there's going to be some same brands of like say the Kleins. We have a Klein insulated, a Klein Journeyman's, and a Klein angle head. We have two different snap-ons. We got a Mac Tools. We have two different kinds of Craftsman. We have three Cobalts in the race, two Doyles, two Quins, one Icon, two Milwaukees. The one I didn't get, that I kind of wanted to get, but I haven't gotten yet, is the straight Milwaukees. I have the angled, and I got the 6-inch. So that's going to be good. Yeah, he does. Yeah, John Malecki does a lot of weird stuff. I like John Malecki's channel, especially when he does those big giant tool hauls and he buys all that stuff. And wow. So yeah, so then in another video, we're going to be doing the long necks for the people that are just checking in. So we're going to do Pittsburgh, Titan, Icon, Snap-on, and Mac Tools versus each other. So this is going to be a quicker, easier video to shoot. This one is going to kill my hand because when I shot the video the first time around, my hand was jacked. I wore gloves with my cutting hand. So, guys, ladies, let me know. What do you think? Who do you think is going to be the winner of this test? Of the diagonal cutoff test? We have a lot of big, huge brands. Dot Crypto, you say Klein, right? Like we got different countries of manufacture. We have China, we have Taiwan, we have Germany, we have the USA, we have Vietnam. Which one is going to cut? So we're going to be cutting this kind of nail, these kinds of finished nails, and we're going to be cutting Romex. That's basically the torture test. It's not necessarily the nails as much as the Romex. It can be difficult to cut. Marilyn Nichols, probably Snap-on, Mac, or Klein. Well, what about Knipex? We have the Knipex in the house. You know, and by the way, these are that new grip over here. I mean, I don't know. A lot of people swear by Knipex. Will Knipex win? Knipex power cutter. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Are you talking about these, the high leverage ones, or just the regular Knipex? I don't know. But by the way, guys, you're not going to believe who wins. Well, like I said, I shot this, so now that I added the Snap-on and the Mac Tools one, I'm going to have to redo the test over again and reshoot the video. But you guys are going to be shocked. Prior to the Snap-on and the Mac Tools that were introduced, there was a winner, and you wouldn't even guess who it was. And it wasn't who you think it is. Yeah. Brian, they all cut well. There was a couple of these that, well, one I expected not to cut well. There was one that disappointed me the most. Let's just put it at that. Actually, I would say two didn't really cut well, or three. Well, I'll say three. There was one that disappointed me the most because I expected more out of it. And let's just put it at that. These right here, I think, honestly, this one, there's so much variation with this lineup of dyno cutters, where you get really, I would say, crappy cutting up to top of the line cutting. Some of these are just like outstanding at cutting. And some of these are just bad at cutting. I mean, look at all these. I mean, we got all kinds of brands here. We got from China, Taiwan, Germany, America, American made, all different kinds. And regardless of origin of country, some of these are going to perform better than others. It's just crazy as to like how the standout was, like how much cutting was involved. I had to take a break too because this is a lot of cutting, guys and ladies. There's a lot of cutting. I had to wear gloves. Clay Thomas says Cobalt. I don't know. You have to stay tuned and find out. But this one's going to be the better video because it's only 5 entrances and it's going to be less taxing on my hand. That's for sure. Yeah, Brian, like I said, there's going to be some that disappoint you, and there's going to be some that you wouldn't expect them to perform like they did. And you'll see. You guys will see. I'm going to show you guys a lot of my recent tool haul. Jacob 6420. Not Cobalt Bro, Knipex Mac, or Snap-on will win. Well, have to watch the video. You'll see. You'll have to find out who is the top dog here. One diagonal to rule them all. One diagonal to rule them all. The Weehaw. Look at this Weehaw. This thing's bulky. But I guess you got to do it for installation sake. I do not have Irwin's, Uncle Aaron. Sorry. That's one of the brands that we didn't have. But we do have Stanley Black & Decker. We do have Craftsman. And the Mac Tools is Stanley Black & Decker. David Petrie says Klein will probably win. Jacob says Klein is also good, can't lie. Yeah, we know Klein is legit with a lot of the things, the hand tools they make. There's no denying that. I don't have the NWS, and there's a reason for that, James. How you doing, James? There's a reason for that is I've seen a whole bunch of videos. I was thinking about getting the NWS, but I did see a whole bunch of videos. The NWS quality is amazing. they're outstanding quality pliers and diagonal cutters and all that stuff. But the one thing I saw in the video of reviews of people who had the NWS, so you know that like special coating they put on NWS pliers. I know, Steve, you can back me up on this. They have like that special coating, and it kind of like takes away from the cutting, the cutting blades. So I didn't really want that to interfere because it from the videos that I've seen, the reviews, the cutting blades, that coating, that special coating that NW gets put on, it kind of takes away from the cutting and it makes it difficult to cut with. And so I decided, thanks, Jacob. Yeah, we'll keep on keeping on. I appreciate it, brother. But the NWS has that coating, and it takes away from the cut, to be honest with you. And so I didn't include the NWSs for that reason. I mean, maybe if I like filed down and got to the metal. Ninth one up is the same as the 12th one, made in China, or which one? Yeah, yeah. The NWS, I know. Uh, like I said, the cutters, but I've seen so many videos on the NWS. It's that whatever that coating that they put on. I think it takes away. So I didn't include that one. So I decided not to buy that one. So I wanted more with like the real teeth of the matter. I do love the NWS brand. I just don't have it right here. But we are off Germany. I mean, we have Knipex and we have Weha in the mix. So we have Weha, Knipex. We have two Knipex versions. Yeah, Steve knows a lot about NWS, and he knows a crap ton about Hazette, man. He's the one that got me on Hazette, guys. Steve got me on Hazette. And this gets really expensive, but this is a big, massive collection of diagonal cutters. It really is. And it got expensive. And yeah, you'd be surprised how these performed. Don't count lower tier brands out, guys. Like, this is the most expensive one I have here. This Snap-on with the angled head. Really nice set of cutters. We're going to show this in the tool haul at the end of the month, too. And we picked these up today. Because we didn't have Mac. Since I have Snap-on, I got to have Mac. And like I said, I'm still trying to find a Cornwell in a Matco truck. But right now, it's pretty much impossible. So we're going to be, I think I might be releasing this video, I don't know, maybe in the next couple of days. We'll see that. And then maybe sometime early next week or something, we'll release the video on the long necks. This one's going to be, like I said, quick. This one's going to be time consuming. Expect a long video. This is a 23 diagonal cutters. It's going to make a really long video. Yeah, I don't, the Mac, hey Dan, the fisherman, how's it going? So the Mac one would probably be the closest thing to a Proto. This is the only tool truck Mac I have. And I picked this up today. I'm sure they must make a Proto version of this. Does anybody here know if they make a Proto version of this? Let me know. So we're going to get into today of some things that I've recently bought. So wait till you see what I bought, guys. I will tell you guys, I did get in trouble for this, but all was forgiven because it was basically, as you guys know, I run a handyman business, and part of that business is I do automotive. And for the longest time, I used a cheap Amazon $15 code reader. And then I had the, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Craftsman version from Stanley Black & Decker, the one they sell at Lowe's. The plug-in one, not the one that is wireless, but the plug-in one. And I really like that one. I do. So what I ended up doing was I got rid of that code reader, the one that I had the $15 Amazon. I gave that to my son-in-law. Matt, compound leverage one, what's the country of origin? The country of origin on the Mac one is China. I have the Knipex version, the Craftsman, which is Taiwan, and the Cobalt is, I think, either China or Vietnam. Um, yes. All right, Matt, Clint, the 4-inch workboard pliers wrench are out. I got it today, by the way, guys. I got the pliers wrench. I cannot show you the pliers wrench because I put it back in the box. All right, I'm going to talk to you guys about the pliers wrench. So, I did, I did buy these, the pliers wrench version of these on Amazon. I bought the silver and the black. So, we're just using this as an example, but this isn't the pliers wrench, this is the Cobras. So, I got it today. Check this out. This isn't perfect, but it's a little bit off, but this is really good, right? I have the pliers wrench. Got the pliers wrench today in this color. I'm getting the black ones on Friday delivered. I had to buy another set of these because I tried the front handle on the pliers wrench was way too crooked. This one's a little bit crooked. And see how smooth this is? See that? It's pretty smooth. Very well built on these. The pliers wrench was kind of off to one side on this side, and it was rubbing too much, and there was a little bit of a gap on this side. So, me being who I am, I decided to put it on my Irwin vise, right, to try to bend it. So I used my Knipex 10-inch pliers wrench to bend it, and when I had it like this on the vise, and then as I was trying to bend it, the whole thing snapped like it was unbelievable. The Knipex snapped it like in a straight line, not even jagged. It was like a perfectly straight line. So it did not live up to my expectations, guys. So I bought another one to see if it was a fluke, because like even this one's is a little bit off, but not by much. So I don't know if you could tell how it's kind of like just a little bit like a little twist that way, and it kind of goes this way, but this is still very good. This has no rubbing, like, you know what I mean? The other one was like really rubbing on the pliers wrench. So I put it back in the box. I did the return, and I bought another version. I mean the same version, but I don't know when that's coming in. Yeah, so I got the cheap code reader, guys. So this is going back. I'm getting a new one, and we're going to be doing a video on the new pliers wrench in the black and silver. But this time I'm not going to screw around with it on the vise and try to, if it comes out like the same way again. So this is just an example of like what I was kind of dealing with, but really more extreme than this. This is like way much better than the other version. So if you guys get the pliers wrench, do not try to bend it. You might break the metal. I'm just saying. Yeah. So Dan, today I got the WorkPro pliers wrench of this color, and it was so off that I tried to put it. I put it on the vise, and I was bending it with my 10-inch pliers wrench, my Knipex pliers wrench, and I snapped the handle. So it's going back to the store. Yeah, quality Chinese. Yeah, Steve, absolutely. I was disappointed, but I bought another one. I still have faith in WorkPro because WorkPro hasn't really failed me yet. This is the first time I ever got a failed product, and that's the originally why I didn't buy the WorkPro Talon grips. Remember how we talked about it last week on the Talon grips that yeah, they have to make it harder to compensate less spring in there. Yeah, it's in their step. Yep. So I had to get the Talon grip. I waited on the WorkPro versions of the Talon grips until they improved manufacturing. And then when I saw the videos on YouTube where I saw this one YouTuber that had their Talon grips, really, it was really nicely machined and ground. Where the original releases, they were all not the greatest. And I know I noticed that. I know that you guys saw those in those other videos. They have mini players like your one showing from Cornwell, but it's like $24, but it feels cheap. I didn't get it. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys what you guys think of it. So I decided this time around I will not be getting uh like I'm not going to be getting like going overboard, but I definitely am getting the Work Pros. Like I had to get the Work Pros again. I'm giving it a chance because like I said, the Work Pro haven't failed me. I have other Work Pro hand tools, and they're really good. I love Work Pro. I just think this one was way too warped. You know what I mean? It got too warped, and it was disappointing to say the least. Yeah, yeah. But I gotta say now, Matt, the new Work Pros, the on the Talon grips, they done a good job. I'm not complaining. I'm really liking the Work Pros. So this is what I got in trouble with, by the way, guys. This is the one I got in trouble for. I got a top-down scan tool because I'm going to be doing a lot of work. I have a lot of clients once the weather warms up that I have to do a lot of automotive work this year. This is a brand new model. This is the top-down 1. They have another version, the top-down 1 Lite, but I wanted the top-down 1. So this has topology mapping. This thing is absolutely a beast. It's got a 10.1-inch screen. It's got topology mapping. It's got a lot of over 50 services, 50 plus services, resets, all that kind of stuff. It runs on the Android system. It is wireless. It's got a VCI input for your car. You can run it wirelessly, and it came with the case is really nice. It's got a really nice case. It came with the like the charging block. You can charge it. It came from pretty almost fully charged, so I haven't charged it yet. But it's pretty cool. Here is like your European plugs, Asian plugs. In this block, in this other block is the our American standard type of plug outlet. Over here, on this side this is just a pamphlet, what comes with it. And here is our wires. So this is an extension wire for that VCI, and then here is a USB-A to USB-C cable, and you can put the USB-C cable from here to the computer or to this. Well, not on this one actually, but let me see. Yeah, the USB-C goes in here. You can make it corded, so I think you can use this corded with this cable. Like I said, I just got this. This is actually on sale right now. So I bought this on Amazon. Regular price was I think $900, $900, and I got it on sale for $750. So I ended up getting this thing, and she saw my she's got access to my Amazon account because she buys things. We share the account, the Amazon, and she got pissed a little bit. James, I got the free shipping was automatically with Amazon because I'm a Prime member. Yeah, Matt. Dan says fancy. Matt says, I know Kia requiring an advanced code reader to do brakes. That's exactly why I'm doing this, because I'm doing my wife's brakes, and I got to do her rear brakes on her car, and she's got the electronic parking brake. Yeah, this one right here is brand new model for this year. Very brand new. It has everything that I wanted. Like this is a seven. I paid $750 for this. It's a $900 machine. It's not their best one. Their best one is the Phoenix Max. This one is the I think it's called the Phoenix One, but it's the one. It's called the One, topped on One, but it's under the Phoenix name platform. So it's definitely one of their better ones. I would say definitely this is definitely a shop grade one. If I can find fish, I'll have to tell you that would be a big fish tangle. Yep. Massive. Why not throw in $5 in adapters? So you only need one model on $100 tool. Yeah, Brian, that looks like a few overtime shifts. Very nice. Yes, Brian, that was a good. Yep, that was definitely a few overtime shifts on that one. Yeah, no, I didn't get anything from the Work Pro. I get all the Work Pro tools from the Amazon, James. Um, yep. Even the car wizard uses the top down. Yep. So I got this, so I can do electronic brakes. So I don't have to like take out the damn motor, and this just gives me all kinds of options. Long press. I actually already used this to kind of do some fancy things to my wife's car because she's got her check engine light come on. Um, with the code reader, it said she had a P0036, which is a Bank One Sensor 2 O2 sensor, but the way her car's running, it's a little bit loud. I diagnosed it as a exhaust leak somewhere. Yep, I like it. I mean, I'm not getting the damn Snap-on ones because I'm not paying thousands of dollars. The equivalent Snap-on in this would probably be in the $5,000 to $8,000 range because the Snap-on version is their, what's the name of that one? The Zeus, the Snap-on Zeus. Their top of the line is $14,000. The top of the line on this one, if you buy it on Amazon, the Phoenix Max, the top down is $3,500, or if you buy it on the top down website, it's $4,000 for their Max. Um, yeah, you got a screwdriver and got sandwich bags. Yeah, one time I got like K cups when I ordered a Bosch router guide, and I got K cups instead. I had to return it. Yeah, so the I had to get something that was going to be, first of all, affordable, gives me everything that I need. It does a lot of different things. I updated it for the most part. I didn't update everything because I'm not going to be using it on some, like Ferraris. One of the updates is for a Ferrari. I'm not going to be updating that. But it's got like a demo mode, driver preferences, maintenance mode, schedules. It's got this where this is where you upgrade. It's got AI too, so it's called Top Fix. You have an AI thing. Um, you got Google, the browser. You can ask Google whatever. You got a screenshot button. That's your home button. This is your back button. So if you pick something here, like say library, that's your back button. Or if I wanted to go home, say it was on another screen, you hit the home button, takes you back to the home button. This is a screenshot, and this is your Google operating system. You can actually surf the web. You can actually watch movies. I think you can watch Netflix on this and everything. So if you wanted to use that for Netflix, you can. Uh, Dan, yes, Dan. So this one only came with 1 year of updates, and the annual fee is going to be either $299 for 1 year or $479 for 2 years. So they give you a discount. Not much, but it is what it is. And a lot of cars are like so heavily invested with technology. It's making it harder for people like me to work on cars without something like this. Yes, everything has to be required. Yep. This does have, all right, this one, because I'm not like I'm not ASC certified. I'm not like a super mechanic. I just do like the stuff that I know how to do with cars. It's kid safe tablet. Yeah, this actually, you can drop this and it's all rubberized. The only thing I got to do is put a screen protector on it. This one doesn't do the keys. Doesn't program the keys. So It doesn't do that, and it does. This one does not have um, EDC, ECU whatever programming. This one has ECU coding, not the programming. So you can't flash with this. Um, like the Max version of this, and one of the few upper Phoenix ones that they have the programming. But again, that's a little bit over my pay grade, my and what I want to spend on the thing. I don't know how to flash. I needed something that's gonna be that does ECU coding, because I'm like more of a stock guy, you know, and I prefer something like this that's gonna be more at my level of um. Says, ET says I don't need to program any keys. Yeah, I don't either. If as long as you know what you're doing. Is it bio CE? What do you mean, James? What do you mean by bio? So this this is gonna be a game changer for me when I'm doing a lot of jobs, especially like with brakes, um, doing some diagnostic testing, like anything that needs to do more jobs. The only thing I wish I had too, yes, it can move things in the vehicle. Yes, like the window, operate the windows. Yes, um, mirrors, all that kind of stuff. Lights. Yes, we can do it. Yes, it does. It has all these features. Um, I really like it. Um, yeah. Well, you know what? ET, I can do that test when I get pissed off. You know, like every mechanic does. You know, it does. It will. People throw these things halfway across the room when they're having car trouble fixing a car. Well, that's probably what I want to do when I have that problem. And it comes with a nice stand. Like it's a built-in stand. It only goes up to there, and it has an 8 megapixel camera with flash, so you can take pictures and video. You can record video, and you can actually interact with this with your clients. So you can send them direct reports. This has a yeah, some serious automotive this spring. Absolutely. So, like I said, guys, I diagnosed my wife's car with an exhaust leak. When I haven't gone pulled out the O2 sensor yet. I'm going to do that. I just got to put it on the jack stands. But I wish I had a lift. I don't have a lift. I just got to put it on jack stands and get under there. And I got to remove the whole splash guard cover she's got under there. Yeah, I can edit. Yep, edit the videos on it. Yep. That's it. Uh, yeah, I wish I had a lift, man. I in my next home when I move back to New Hampshire, I'm considering building a barn dominium. I don't have quick jacks. I just have like the Pittsburgh jack and the Daytona 3 ton and 6 ton jack stands. That's about it. I don't have a lot of room. I keep that stuff in my shed, so there's not a lot of room in the shed. Period. For now, there's gonna be more room when I build that lean-to on off the shed. Yeah, I don't have any of that stuff yet. I do want to get when I move into a bondominium. That's the deal. Yeah, exactly. Because I see a lot of Kyle from Rural Renovators RR Buildings, and I'm really impressed. And not to mention, they're a lot cheaper to build than some of these homes. And I'm gonna have a massive attached 4-car garage. That's my goal. Snap on jack stands that were like $600. Wow, I can't imagine paying that kind of money. But I mean, I paid a lot of money for this thing. But yeah, they're expensive. But a barn dominium with big giant garage doors, and do any of you guys watch Faye Hadley on YouTube? She recently got a lift, a car lift that is kind of that's the style I want, and she paid like think like $8,000 for it. So I am definitely wanting one of those. So on those, yeah, it's supposed to keep you safer. Yeah, it may save your life. Let's see. I mean, at some point, I'm going to get something. Um, Matt said the quick jacks let you get the beer guy under those cars. Yeah, I'm not fat anymore. Like I've since last February of 2025, I've already lost 32 pounds. Yeah, I'm gonna do what I can to stay safe. Anyway, I'm gonna put my jack, keep it up so in case the jack stands do fail. But I've lost. I'm on a leaner side. I still got dad bod, but going on. But this is going to be a game changer for me, as far as when it comes to diagnostics and doing trying to fix people's cars, like the motorized stuff, like the windows, mirrors, all that kind of stuff. So this thing is going to be a game changer. But so this is going to be at the end of the month. So you guys know that we just had the parking lot sale. On the last day of the parking lot sale, I know they extended the parking lot sale for this weekend starting today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Yeah, the top down is. I went with the top down because the top down is. I did a lot of research. I could have gotten an Autel. I didn't want to buy Snap on because I didn't want to be committed to thousands of dollars. But it was basically between top down and an Autel, and I just found that the top down for the money was the best bang for the buck and quality wise. You know, a lot of people love top down. Yeah, I love them blow up type jacks to lift the car, use it on the frame machine. Yeah. So I ended up buying one thing on the last day of the parking lot sale that I'll show you guys right now. But this is gonna be included in our Harbor Freight at the end of the month, a Harbor Freight tool haul for the month. And this is so like I told you guys, I had that $15 Amazon in the truck for the whole time. And now I'm using, and I had the Craftsman one. Yeah, I don't have more full banks yet. I'll tell you, I'm really close. I was really close to buying another purple one of these, but I want to get the Snap-on USA 250th anniversary one, and I'm kind of trying to convince my wife to let me get that one. You guys gotta Google it. Put it on YouTube. It's a 36-inch bank with a hutch on top. Really awesome. So I ended up buying this. This is gonna be the Maddox MR14 code reader, and I was playing with this. This thing is pretty nice. So I bought this. So I put the Craftsman one in the truck as my permanent truck code reader, and so I have this. So now I have this to supplement the top down. So if I just want to do like a quick code read, I can just use this one instead of the top down, because I'm not going to be using the top down for like just quick code reading and stuff like that. Sometimes this is just enough. This was on sale during the parking lot sale. I wanted the MR16. This is the MR14. So this is like the second best of the Maddox stuff. Yeah, purple full bank. Yeah, you can buy 6 full banks at the price. Yeah, absolutely, you can. And my wife is just knocking me down a peg. I wanted to get the 84-inch Epic 250th anniversary Snap-on, and I can afford it, but she gave me the big no. So I have to listen. I have to obey the wife. Yeah, I like the Maddox makes really some awesome stuff. Get one in every color. Yeah, I don't have that kind of money, but I did get this. So this is going to be the official code reader of the shop. So when I just need to just do basic code reading, this provides me a lot of information. It's got scanning. You can do graphs with this, just like you can with the top down, but this can do graphing, but only up to 4 things. So you can only graph up to 4 parameters at a time. I just want one. Dan says I just want one U.S. General full bank. Yeah. Me too, but it has to be in purple. Yeah, I'm telling you, the purple is like so sexy. I want to get another purple one. See, if I get the purple one, another purple one, there's no way I can get the Snap-on. And I know money wise, it makes more sense. Green or gray, yeah. So I really like this. This runs on AAA AA batteries, three AA batteries in the back. It comes with the Titan Thunderbolt battery, not Titan, the Thunderbolt batteries. It's really nice. It comes with a lighted little connector there, your ODB connector. Look at that. It comes with the LED light. How many of that have you seen on a code reader with a light? That's pretty cool. Um, you can do a lot of different types of settings, diagnostics, OBD sensors, OEM diagnostics. This has workshop tools, so you can do like some kind of resets, like oil resets, TPMS resets. But this is not. You still need the TPMS um, reset tool to be able to use the reset with this. This one says it has parking brake, but I don't think it I don't know. It said in the workshop tools, it says the parking brake adjustment thing, the electronic parking brake, but it just, in the instructions, it said only the MR16 had it. Clint says, I want purple but gray to match the rest of my... Yeah, at this point in time, I don't even care. I have red, black, red, purple, and the gray. I don't care. I'm going Skittles. Taste the rainbow, guys. Taste the rainbow. So I wanted to get this. I originally wanted the MR16, but I'm kind of glad I got this model too. But I don't think I would have gone anything below this. This or the MR16 are pretty much everything I need for just the scan tool. I really like it. And it comes with a awesome little case with the branding on it. It's got this little cover. I put the directions in there. It's got a little handle strap here. And you have your USB-C cable, charging cable, to connect to the computer. And this does come with Repair Solutions program. So it's an app. You got to get on your phone, and it works, and it pairs with the Maddox programming. Yeah. James says, I had my main box for over 30 years now. James, I'm jealous of you. You got like one of the sweetest setups I've ever seen. Matt said, not all of us have AA many tools as Clint or CE. Yeah. Clint, man, I think Clint's got me beat. You got me beat. One Tecton, Matt Clint says, one Tecton new 1/4" spinner handle, but sold out. So heading to Tank Tools tomorrow to get 3/8. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting the Tank Tools 3/8. The Tecton new 1/4" handle is awesome looking. It's like boxy, rounded, and made out of aluminum. From what I understand, it's got like some heft to it. But I'm not sure. I haven't had it, but I've seen a few YouTubers post on it. It's really nice. I really like it. By the looks of it, but I don't know if Clint, if you get that one, the new Tecton one eventually, let me know how it is. Yeah, Tang is cool. I want I want a 3/8 spinner handle. I do, but sometimes they're hard to find. You can get the Tank Tools one, and I want something like where I'm not spending $1 million. I don't even know if Snap-on has one. I'll have to ask my Snap-on guy if he's got one, but I don't know if they do. They might have one. But I do like, as far, Snap-on wise, I do like my Cat one that's made by Snap-on. This is a really nice spinner handle with the hard handle. This is really nice, good quality. I got this my Cat dealer. This is the 1/4". I'm kind of shocked that they don't have a 3/8. They should make a 3/8 in this. That would be awesome. There's a guy on YouTube, Think Harder. He can make it with the an extension. He just makes the handles, and he can put the handles on a 3/8 extension and make a 3/8 spinner handle. That was just pretty cool. Oh, Clint says Tank Tools is 30 minutes from your house. Nice. Snap-on got it with the Instinct handle, probably $60. Well, I might have to go that route, James. Some of these brands have something unique. Tecton folding ratchet is sweet. Yeah, very, very nice. But this right here is probably one of my favorites as far as a spinner handle. I have the Icon meme tool with the spinner handle, and that feels nice in the hand, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. I actually like this one better. I like the Craftsman one too. The one with the bi-material grip. That one's really good too. I like that one a lot. This one feels the most comfortable in the hand because this bi-material is like Craftsman really does a great job with their grips. They when it comes to their power tools and hand tools with these types of grips, they're second to none. They really are. And it holds pretty good. I like I said, I like the Icon ones, but I don't. They're like at the bottom of my list when it comes to it is. Oh, Matt, what model is it? Hold on, let me check. And by the way, these cat ones are only like $10. I paid $10 for it. The model is right there, 9S-1722. Yeah, there's no other number for it. So these are made by Snap-on, and you can't go wrong for the price. 10 friggin' bucks. There you go. Matt says, Wera has beater screwdrivers with quarter screw in the back for impact attachment to a screwdriver. Yep. Looks like a Williams handle. Yep. Well, Williams and the Cat are all made by the Snappies. So yeah, they're gonna have the same. It's just one's gonna be blue, one's gonna be black with the Cat logo. Williams gonna have the Williams logo. So they're made in the same. Anything that's Cat, you'll see in Williams pretty much. They do a good job. They used to have rebranded. Like they make this one version in the Williams, the ratcheting screwdriver. This is definitely one of the nicest ratcheting screwdrivers. USA made by Snap-on. So we do have our fair share, you know. We love Williams. I want to get the Williams ratcheting screwdriver because I like the blue. I really like that color scheme. James says I was surprised. I have a Blue Point with the hard handle. It's a magnet picker. Yeah. Yeah, Blue Point. Blue Point's good. I like Blue Point. I don't have very much. I only have that Blue Point wise. I only have that bit set that I got in the last month. Where the heck is it? Yeah, so the only Blue Point thing I have is this bit set, which is pretty nice. It's a 23-piece bit set, but I think I overpaid for this. This is $70, but it is what it is. But they're good quality. They're made in China, but I think they're good Chinese quality. Not the greatest, but it's good. I do got to show you guys something else. Something else that I got. So some of my orders have come in today. So we're going to be showing this in the tool truck haul at the end of the month, beginning of next month when we do the tool truck haul video. But James, you remember we were talking about this? I finally got the set. This is what I ordered, and it finally came in. I was able to pick it up today from my Mac Tools guy. And I got the 11-piece purple set of the Mac Tools long pliers set. So this was an awesome deal. You got hose clamp pliers, a 45-degree long pliers, needle nose pliers, but I already have to warranty it out because see this? It's missing the other spring, the spring tab. So I called my my Mac Tools guy. We're gonna get put another spring on it. He's gonna take it off another pair of pliers and put it in there so we can have a double spring. So it didn't come with it. So this is kind of messed me up a little bit, but still all good. I mean, that's why it's a lifetime warranty, guys. You must know your delivery drivers by name. Yes. And yes. Okay. I'm going to talk. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. So I'm going to show you guys the pliers. So this is an 11-piece set. These are the mini long pliers, needle nose. This is the smaller of the hose pliers. This is your standard needle nose long edition. This is your thick head long pliers. This is your little version of that, but these are all elongated. Here's your elongated diagonal cutters for the little ones. This is your bigger hose clamp pliers right here, the long ones. And your smaller version of the 45 degrees. And it came with this bag and these diagonal cutters. And actually, this is on sale right now for one. So you're getting 11 screwdrivers. I mean 11 pliers, elongated pliers, and this bag with the purple stitching. So this is all stitched in, embroidered, right there, with the Mac Tools logo. This is going for $179.99. So basically, if you take through the math, the way I looked at it, I did girl math on this stuff. So this comes out to $16.12 a plier. So if you look at it that way, 11-piece set for $16.12 a plier, that's actually a pretty good deal. And I really wanted these long Mac diagonal cutters, and I said all these, and we wanted the purple, so we decided to go with the purple because I'm feeling the purple. It looks good. Yeah, duckbill. Yeah, yep, double duckbill thick head. Yep, that's what it is. 0 calories, Matt. Pretty much. Yeah, because I mean that's how I justify it. Yeah, I paid $16 a plier for even the little ones, but I don't care. That's how you do the math. You know what? Sometimes when it comes to the tool world, you gotta apply the girl math. You gotta apply the girl math. So it is what it is. So we're gonna be doing a video on all these things that we're getting. I figured I'd show you guys because I had early access because you guys are always on the live streams and you guys want to see what we got. So there's a lot of things we got. And then so this was on a Mac Tools deal, and this month's flyer is if you buy this for $199, this set, you get this one for free. So this is regularly priced at $179, and this is $199. And I know James has this in his set, and I really wanted this. So I already have this ratcheting screwdriver, so this is going to be my second one. You guys saw in a previous video that I had this, but this one comes with the T-handle, and the original set I had before was a 43 piece set or whatever it was. So I decided I wanted a more comprehensive set of bits because I really love. This is a really nice ratcheting screwdriver. It really is. Mac makes it, and so but because I have this whole setup like this, I can just take the box and have it on the go. You know what I mean? As opposed to just building a bit kit or everything like that. This is all in one. So that's why I decided to do this. So this has a lot of bits. But the reason why I went for this deal is mainly this. So this uses a double-ended bit holder. So what makes this special is on one side you have your 1/4 inch, and on the other side it's 5/16. So if any of you HVACers out there, this is going to be good for you because you got 5/16 and 1/4 inch. So you can actually put a 5/16 bit in here. These are 5/16 bits, by the way, guys. And look how stubby they are. 5/16 bits. I know they make Torx bits in 5/16 like a T50, T45, and sometimes you don't have a bit holder, but we're gonna be doing a video on that in the future as to how to get around that. I already have a solution for you guys when it comes to that, but that's a future video. We'll talk about that in the future. But this Mac little ratcheting bit holder even has a 5/16. This is odd. You don't normally see this. A 5/16 to 1/4 inch socket drive. That's pretty cool. And you just pop it out by pushing it with your finger. I like this. But the reason why I got this set is because this has a no skips triple square set. So it goes from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No skips on triple squares. And I really wanted that, the triple square set. Um, so I got that because I know a lot of triple square sets don't have like the 9 or the 7s. This one has the 7 and the 9. I do have other ones that have the 4, the 5, the 6, the 8 and 10, but no 9 and 7. So this is going to be my first 9 and 7. Really wanted that. Really good set. And yeah, same as Proto. Yeah, the only thing is the Proto I think is going to be a little bit cheaper. James says, and the half cut bits. Yep, that's another thing too. These things are like micro bits. These are smaller. They're like a half an inch, and they get recessed right into the ratchet. Yeah, Red or Vim Tools has stuff like that. Sunex and Vim sell half height bits for 60 plus alone. Yeah, they're super expensive. Yeah, definitely low profile. Hi, Redskins Garage. You know anything with triple square? BM out. I don't have BMW or Audi, but in case I ever have to work on a vehicle, on a European vehicle, and I know a lot of American vehicles are going to start from what I'm hearing from the automotive industry, is they're going to start implementing triple squares. So I said, you know what? You got to jump on the bandwagon. Yeah, you talked the wife into this. Yeah, I can't do that. Alabama, I tried. Before I even started this video, I said, can I get at least a 36-inch snap-on, the 250th anniversary? And she shook her head no. So I'm still in the dog. Listen, I got into the doghouse just for buying this. That got me into the doghouse. But I'm out of the doghouse because I actually used it to help fix her car. I got rid of some, like she was having issues with her, the light came on for her, the latch on her, on the back of her SUV, her Ford Edge. She's got a Ford Edge, and I needed to reset it and stuff like that because it was closed. It said it was open and stuff. So I put the top down on it and took care of that. So we got it working. James says, I got a triple square set over 25 years ago. It's a Vim set. They never broke. Yeah, Vim makes awesome. Stellantis has 1 or 2 in an engine. Yeah, Matt. It's gaining popularity, and I think the fact that the automotive industry just keeps coming out with new types of fasteners is killing us. Yep, the CVT Ford Edge. Make sure to keep that. Yes, we keep it clean. Oh, Matt. Speaking of which, this past year, check this out. Check this story out. So my wife, a lot of you guys may know about the Ford 2.0 engines and the 1.6 engines that have the poor design on the engines with the misfire on either cylinder 2, 3, 4, or 1, with the engine coolant leaking into the cylinders. Well, she had that this past year, over the summer, and I've used I've used triple square set, only used them a few times. Yeah. So she had the cylinder, basically the death of the engine. And my jaw hit the floor when that happened. And let me tell you guys, that was insane. That was absolutely insane what happened. And I was not happy, because I think Ford should handle that for people and not have to people pay out of pocket, because I was reading online about people that had the engine failure. It was the coolant going in because of the poor design. What they did is they made they put channels in between where the heads are, and they made them too skinny, and the steel would warp. So it was crazy. So what happened was we ended up having to get a new engine. They quoted us $12,000. And just for shits and giggles, guys, I said to the Ford, because I went to the Ford dealer, I'm not equipped to change an engine. I won't go that far. I'm equipped. I can do a lot of things, a lot of engine work. I can do a lot of different things, but I can't I don't have the equipment and stuff to pull an engine out. I don't have a lift or anything. I'm not going to do it. So I just for shits and giggles, I told my Ford guy at the dealership, hey, does she still have a warranty on that or whatever? So at this point in time, she had uh, 98,000 miles on the truck, on her car. And the Ford guy said, yes, you have a warranty and it expires at the end of the month. So it was, I think it was September. Yeah, it was September. It was September. And it expires in September, on the last day of September. It was like a week and a half or 2 weeks before September ended, or 100,000 miles. So I had 2,000 miles left to expire the warranty, or like the last week and a half, 2 weeks of September to get for the warranty to expire. So we just made it. We got the warranty. We didn't have to pay anything out of pocket. No deductible, nothing. It was all covered under the warranty. We got lucky. So we got the new engine, the fixed version of it. So instead of putting the channels on the top where the metal can warp, they drilled it in around the middle of the engine, so you have more steel meat to hold. Yeah, it's a little light on displacement for an edge. That's 3-row monstrosity. Yeah, but it is what it is. I cannot tell you how lucky we were. Yeah, Matt says I had to tell 2 or 3 people with 16-ish Explorers you might need 5,000K water pump. See, now that's in my ballpark, Matt, is doing water pumps. That's the kind of stuff like I like to work on. Any front-wheel drive based eco turd is a gamble with built-in water pump. Rear-wheel drive, not so much. Yeah, but you know what? I don't have a problem with that. Like, I can do a lot of things here. I'm just not pulling engines out here because I don't have the capabilities to do that. And I will say this. This is the one. I don't know if this is the set, but I bought this last month. Nope, this is not the set. Maybe is this the set? Hold on. Oh yeah, this is the set. So I bought this on Amazon, guys. I might have shown you in the last video. This is my triple square set that I bought on Amazon. I got a good deal on it. It comes with the regular stubbies and the elongated ones, and then the big ones you have the security version. And I also bought these bits, 1/4-inch bits, but it had the skip sizes, so that's why I really wanted that Mac set. I ordered the Mac tool set, and it was on a good deal. So I have no skips now. I don't have an 11, but I'm gonna buy an 11. 13 is always skipped, so I don't even think there's a 13 available. Maybe there is, I don't know. But I also have this. I bought this also on Amazon. Is this stubby nano version of the Castleman in triple squares. So there is that. Impact rated. So we have options here now. And a lot of you guys that have that plan on buying cars and that work on their cars, I'm gonna tell you guys in the future, they're definitely gonna even the American automotive manufacturers are gonna be going triple squares. Yep. On my Ford truck, it's the water pump is on the side where the belt is. Not on the timing chain, inside the timing chain. On mine, it's where the thermostat is. James said I had a major water leak. I have to put a new water pump on my truck, by the way, Matt. It's not that bad to get to either. I just have to take out a few things out of the truck and in the engine, and then just getting to the water pump. I do have the Icon serpentine belt tool. And it says James says I had a major water leak under the house, but the water meter was broke, so I didn't have to pay for all that water. Yeah, insurance hopefully pays for all that stuff. Matt says get a T70 for Subarus. Yeah, I I don't know if I have a T70. I might have one, but I don't know. But yeah, so I needed to get triple squares because the automotive industry is dictating it's going that way, and I know the Europeans are leading the way for going that way. That's the direction that a lot of manufacturers are going. Torx was the thing for a little while. Now triple squares. I mean, you see a lot of that in Volkswagens, even the lug nuts for Volkswagens. Yeah. Oh, OTC make yeah, but how much is that, James? I gotta look it up. Yeah, I definitely gotta look up OTC set because I don't like as much as I love my Snap-on guy and Snap-on tools. I don't know if I want to pay the Snap-on price on a triple square set. I mean, it's bad enough I already paid a lot of money for the Mac Tools version, but it's not like a whole set of stuff for like ridiculous buku dollars. I don't know if I want to go that route, especially right now since I'm not worried about it yet until I have a client that needs me to open up their vehicle. That's a European model, like a Volkswagen, a Subaru. They do T70, so Matt says they do T70, so oil techs don't drain the differential of the oil. Yeah, I bought years ago. Everything was cheaper back then. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy how much prices have gone up, like skyrocketed. By the way, guys, this is the box the pliers came in. So it comes in a box like this, and it gives you all the different the pliers that come in this set. But they have different colors. They have green, red, and orange also available if you don't like the purple. But I think most people are going to buy the purple. Really awesome set of pliers. But yeah, that's the nature of the beast. Also, this past week, because of my wife's car, I ended up buying a smoke machine on Amazon. I bought this little smoke machine from Autoline and Autoline Pro. I paid $65 because I wanted to get the some of the They have different prices of this smoke machine, and there is this one had a few more accessories involved with it. So I said, I'll pay the extra money. I bought some other accessories for it, and I have another one on order. It's being shipped already. That's already shipped, but I'm not getting that till Monday. Matt, okay, got to make dinner for the woman. Good life. Thanks, Matt. Eat healthy, eat good. People get mad because I clean my tools. Yeah, I'm telling you, clean the tools. Clint says I'm at a T80 L key. Yeah. See ya, Matt. I should leave them in my comments, but I always delete them. Yeah. So this is a nice little smoke machine that's gonna do a good job as far as like diagnosing where that exhaust leak is on my wife's car. So I'm excited to use this. And this is from the same company, Autoline Pro. Everything I got was Autoline Pro. This is a little like plug gasket, and it's got the plugs here. So I bought this set to go along with this, and then I have the one with the inflatable ball that goes up to like 5.5 or 6 inches or something like that. So I bought that. I'm getting that Monday, and then I'm just going to do the work and fix the car myself. I'm also going to test the O2 sensor just to be on the safe side. But before start throwing parts at it, I want to do a proper diagnosis with that tool. What the CEE? A lot of different kinds of things. Pizza, sandwiches, everything. By the way, I did get a unbelievable clean bill of health from my doctors. I think was it last week? Friday was my appointment, and I'm a type 2 diabetic. Smoke machine dance party. Yeah, you can probably use it for that. Yeah, I'm a type 2 diabetic. But for the first time in many years, back to normal, guys. Back to normal. It's been years since I've had a normal test, everything. I'm like back to where I should be. Oh, Elizabeth Quavers, yes. Yep. That's my other daughter. So both my daughters are on the stream today. The CE tool dens here. Yeah. But I I decided, I'm gonna keep working on it, work on it, and then the thanks Alabama. Yep, McMahon, thank you. Clint, thank you. Yes, for the first time in forever. I originally when I started this journey with my because I took a lot of years off. Like I've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes since 2010. Um, Clint says hello to my daughters. So Izzy and Elizabeth are my daughters. Um, so I got diagnosed in 2010, and I uh, I was not healthy for a long time. I got it because I worked third shift for a lot of years, and I got what was called sleep shift disorder. So I was never sleeping because I had to stay awake. I did a lot of overtime, and then not to mention having to help raise a family and stuff like that. So sleep, well, I was sleep deprived, and I was on third shift for 14 and a half years at my job, and I ended up getting diabetes. And the crazy thing is, I worked with a lot of old timers on third shift, and every single one of them, not one, but every single one of them, they were all type 2 diabetic. We were all diabetics. So if you guys, I know, for me, third shift work because of the family commitments. I couldn't work day shift because it's by seniority. So it was either 3 to 11, have no life, no family participation, or it was work third shift and I can do more with my kids and my family. So I swallowed my throat down, and I ended up working third shift for 14 and a half years, and I paid the price becoming a diabetic. And I was heavily overweight being on third shift too. Just crazy. I was extremely overweight. And then I got, yeah, oh man, maybe yes, it happens. You know, you don't take care of yourself, but even so, even if you did take care of yourself, if you work third shift is not meant for human beings, but we have to work it. My job, that's what it was. So yeah, third shift, 14 and a half years, the graveyard shift, and then working overtime. And then we have something that's called quads. That's 4 shifts in a row. And I told them a little late tonight. Yeah, how you doing, Retros for Life? So I would do quads. So we're able to work at my job 4 shifts in a row, 32 hours. That ain't healthy, guys. That ain't healthy. We would do 32-hour shifts without like sleeping or none of that jazz. In my line of work, so horrible. And then after that, I ended up getting on medication. I got diagnosed. I got on medication, and I was a lot better. Yeah, McMahon says my whole family's diabetic. I'm the one lucky one who's not crazy when I think about it. Yeah. So I ended up doing that, getting better, and then I started working out. I was coaching baseball, boys baseball, 16U softball, AAU softball, girls softball, and I was also coaching my daughter's baseball and softball teams. So that was a really and soccer too. I was really involved in sports, and then I ended up losing weight. I got down to a healthier weight, but I still had the when we were younger, not bad, but difficult when you have a family. Yeah, it is. But I ended up losing weight. I got my mostly controlled diabetes. I was on, and then I started working out heavily. I got divorced after, and then I started. When I got divorced, I started hitting the gym like you wouldn't even believe. I ended up getting myself in pretty damn good shape, and I didn't even need medications to control the diabetes. Diabetes was controlled with diet and exercise, but life commitments happen again, and I got back on the diabetic train. I'm never gonna be cured of diabetes. You can't be cured, and you can be called undiabetic, but it's not cured until you got to keep keep at it. I'm always going to be diabetic, type 2 diabetic. That's what the doctor told me. But I ended up working out like a fiend for a while after I met my current wife, and I got down to a really nice weight. But then I got after COVID hit, and COVID screwed up all my plans of continuing working out. But whatever, it happened. I stopped during COVID going to the gyms and stuff, and then the diabetes went up. Yeah, other than kidney stones, I've been fortunate. Yeah, thank God I haven't gotten kidney stones, man. I heard that like pain wise is insane. But I was able to get on medications and try to control it. But it was for a long time. I didn't have the right combinations of medications. Some things work better for people than others. Yeah, I finally got COVID last year. I never got COVID the whole time. My wife and I both got COVID together. But yeah, hers never want that again. Yeah, absolutely, James. So what I ended up doing is we finally found a good combination of medications that I could be on, including Manjaro recently. Last year I got on Manjaro. They had me on Trulicity, Ozempic. Ozempic kept me balanced, but not where I need to go. So they put me on Manjaro. So I'm on insulin, Manjaro, and Giardian. So you know that commercial where the people are dancing? Giardian lowers your A1C. Well, yeah, I got diagnosed with type 2. I started working out and lost 160 pounds for you. Congratulations, Retro for life. Yeah. So I ended up, I lost a lot of weight on the Manjaro. Last year, in February of last year, we'll just put this away. I was 186 pounds. 186 pounds last year. February of, I mean, I was fat, but not like obesely, morbidly fat, but I was fat. And you're also on all three, Clint. Yeah, that's the nature of life, man. We get hit with the curveballs. So I ended up the Manjaro. They got me on the highest dosage. I've already lost 32 pounds. I'm 154 pounds now. 154 pounds. Thank you, James, and thank you, Retros, for sharing your story, and Clint. We appreciate all you guys. I mean, we definitely take beatings for our family. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah, it's that hard to control. But those three medications, because I was on metformin for a while, Juvia, I think that's what it's called, Juvia, and my stuff didn't start getting regulated until I started getting on insulin. So I started insulin, and they had me at 20 units of insulin, and now I've cut down in half. As of my last appointment, I can now I only need 10 units of insulin for now, and then they're gonna wean me off the insulin because the Manjaro and the Giardians are doing a fantastic job of controlling. So now I start when I this time around I started with the 14 A1C, an A1C of 14, and that's pretty much a walking coma. And now I'm 5.4 A1C, buddy. 5.4 A1C. It took a long time to go from 14 A1C, and then my blood sugar levels were in the 650, 680s. Now I'm in the 70s, 80s, 90s, low 100s at the most. And then the Manjaro, the weight loss from the Manjaro was huge, huge. It is a miracle drug. According to the doctor, it not only helps with diabetes and weight loss, it helps with your heart health. Yep, that's crazy. Shadow. Yep. So it helps with your heart. So if you have like a family with heart disease, this thing will help. It helps with dementia and Alzheimer's too. Like there is something. It's a glutide. The medication is a glutide. Ozempic, Trulicity, and Manjaro, that Zep that people can get so that's all glutides. It's just different kinds of glutides. The Manjaro seems to be the strongest one out of all the glutides, and it has, but they all have the same type of health benefits, not just as far as diabetics and heart disease, like weight loss. It does all these different things, and it is insane. Like it really is a miracle drug. As far as like brain health, heart health, a lot of the things that you need to stay alive and live longer. Um, it does have some side effects for some people. I don't have any of the side effects other than not wanting to eat like as much as I used to. Rachel's Fly says, I'm currently off all diabetic meds except for Manjaro also. Now my 1C is 4 point. Oh, nice. Yes. Dude, what was the highest A1C you had? Because mine was 14. I can eat cotton candy now, Cody. Cody the Spender. I can eat cotton candy. I can eat sweets. I still don't. I'm not much of a sweets eater, but when I do, I'll eat here and there. But I can't eat much anymore. The Manjaro really destroys your appetite, people. The Manjaro really does destroy appetite. Like I said, with the Ozempic, they had me on Ozempic, the highest dosage I can get on Ozempic, and I didn't lose weight, but I didn't gain weight with Ozempic either. I know a lot of people do experience massive weight loss with the Ozempic, but for me, it was like it is what. Oh, yeah, Clint, mine was 14 down to 6.1. Yeah, dude, isn't it like amazing to have like these medications like that can help us, people like us, like it's just insane, absolutely insanity, how crazy some of these things are, like the medical, and I want to be able to contribute to my family, like, and when you have bad health, that's not good, and I know we all live busy lives and stuff like that, and I try to make it a habit to walk, especially at work. I do a lot of walking at work, take steps to maintain some kind of activity, and in my other activities, my handyman jobs, and here I want to go back to the gym. Yeah, glad we have them. Yeah, and they're making such improvements in these kinds of medications. I mean, with this stuff that we're on now, it's crazy. I mean, there's no long-term side effects as far as I know, but I don't have any side effects. Some people did have like stomach issues, intestinal issues, as far as like getting diarrhea or something like that. But I don't have those issues with these medications. Oh, thank you, James. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, off of the Work Pro. Appreciate it, buddy. Uh, but yeah, the medications really, I think, kind of saved my life. Because you go to a bad area like health wise, and you just don't realize. If you guys look at my videos from when I started, if you go back to those videos when I started, you'll see me a lot bigger than what I am now. I still got the dab, I still got a gut, but it's now it's a healthy gut according to the doctor. uh Thank you, James. I really appreciate you guys for being here. But so, like, if you look at all my videos, here's what I look like now. Like, this is me now. This is me now. But if you go back to my like early videos, you'll see how big I got, like how big I was. I'd yo-yo, but I'm in the large, medium. I'm in the between a large and a medium, but I wear a large. But I wasn't like at my heaviest back in 2009. I was 240 pounds. I was like a 2x 3x back in the day. I was big boy, and massive. So it was after when I started coaching, because I played when I was a kid. I played a lot of baseball, sports. So I wanted to get into, I've been coaching my kids since they were little kids, and it's been phenomenal. But I'll show you guys the pictures. By the way, one of the fun things I get to do a lot of is hang out with my people, the Snap-on people, and Mac Tools guys. I made friends with them guys. So one of the things I enjoy is hanging out. So this was me at the warehouse the other day. This is that chest that I really want to get, but my wife said no. Yeah, really nice to take care of my health. I could be around for my grandchild and my kids. Check this out. And I can get this for half price, by the way. Look at that thing. Rachel's for life. It was 14.8 when I was rushed to the hospital originally. They had to remove 27. Oh my God, that's insane. I was at the risk of checking out on a one-way ticket. Dude, you know what? Thank God you're good now because I'm happy to have you guys here and we don't want to see anybody go through that kind of stuff. Like, we've all been there. American Pride right there. Yep. So I got a little story to tell you. One of the ways I tried to sell this to my wife to get this, she said no. She put the kibosh there. You guys are familiar with this picture. Hold on. The flag right here, right? You got a lot of you people are familiar with this picture. So the box with the hutch and everything is 30,000, but my Snap-on guy can sell it to me for 16 and change. 16 and change, Matt. I mean Clint. 16,000 and change. But so see that picture? So that picture is a lot very historical. It's got a lot of World War II. I think that was in Iwo Jima or something like that, where they raised the flag. Yeah, it's a good deal for on paper for us, doing girl math, but my wife, it's not a good deal. I showed her because my Snap-on guy gave me the quote to gift to the wife, and now they have a 36-inch version of it, but it doesn't have a lot of those graphics. Look up the 36-inch cart with the top. So so that picture with raising the flag is significant to not only to our country and what it means to us as a nation when we fought in World War II is it's got a lot of meaning to my wife's family because my wife's grandfather was in the original picture. Yeah, I got the man cave. Yeah. He's not one of the guys raising the flag, but he was one of the guys around those guys raising that flag. So my mother-in-law has a picture of my wife's grandfather where they're raising that flag. That is absolutely amazing. Like that's historic. Yeah. That's extremely, extremely historic. Yeah. And I think something like that would be a good representation of my wife's side of the family on her mom's side. How awesome that is. Like he was there. He witnessed that flag going up. Like they have it's a picture about yay big, and I think they have a blown up version of it too. And that to see all those soldiers, because that picture that you guys all know with the flag raising, it doesn't encompass all. There was quite a few more soldiers around that as that was happening, and pictures were being taken. And let me tell you guys, I didn't even know until I saw this picture of what was going on, the significance of that, what it means. You need to get a copy of that pic to hang it. Yes, absolutely. She didn't buy it, bro. Did she? No. I tried to sell it to her, but she didn't buy it. What it is. But I definitely have, like, when it comes to family stuff, I have a lot of I'm into that kind of stuff, family things. Whether it's my family or my wife's family, even my ex-wife's family, like we all have histories. I like to delve into history. I did have an account with Ancestry, 23andMe. Yep, family first, Matt. Clint. So my father-in-law, Clint, check this out. My father-in-law is he's retired now, but he retired quite a few years ago, and I keep this like as a memento to him. My father-in-law was for over 40 years a Coca-Cola truck driver. He delivered Coke. So in his like he's still around, he's still alive, he's still kicking with us. But I love my father-in-law, and I love like a lot of the men in my family because they were big influences in my life. Whether it's my dad, my grandfather, my father-in-law, my ex-father-in-law. You get a lot of that. And as a memento, I keep this Coca-Cola little truck because I love pickup trucks. To honor him, and I like to honor him because he's definitely a good man. He's definitely the kind of guy you would want as a father or grandfather. Same thing with my side. I like to keep an honor. Like the tool thing is I got that from my dad. My used to see my dad. He doesn't have as many tools as he used to have, and right now he's actually in the hospital, and hopefully he's gonna do okay. It's nothing like near death or anything like that, but he's not doing very well health wise, and hopefully I saw him yesterday. I went to see him at the hospital yesterday, but to all the pops and grandfathers, and you know I'm a grandfather now, so I want to set a good example for my grandchild, and yep, I'm already starting to teach her about tools. She's been in the shop a couple of times. I love my granddaughter, and she's gonna be. Yeah, thank you, Clint. That's why you're yeah getting bald. I still have my hair, guys. I mean, not bad. And that's why you're getting bald. She hates you. Well, I'm at least I'm trying to talk her into the 36 inch. I'll show you guys with the 36 inch cabinet. So you guys saw this one. This one's really awesome. Now this is 36 inch snap on. It's got all the same features, but in a 36 inch cart. I think I might be able to talk her into this one. But not 100% sure. It comes with a little hutch. Gotta look it up here. So we can show you guys what it looks like. Ugh, come on. It's showing me a lot of the big one. Oh, here it is. This is the brand new one. And by the way, you guys know the resale value on this is going to be amazing. Oops. Check this out. Oh, wait a minute. Why is it doing that? This is the 36 inch. Oops. How did I get to YouTube over here? 36 inch cart. Not as nice as the that big 84 epic inch one. You can never have enough tools. That's right. You never have enough. Yeah, because your granddaughter, my granddaughter's gonna want to know that. She's already playing with her little toy tools that I got her. Really nice. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's got all the features. It's got the power strips, everything. It's got power strips on the back. That's a hutch. It's got what is it? One, two, three, four, five, six. That's like 7 drawers, people. Well, one super skinny drawer. I think I might be able to talk her into it. She's still on the no factor. Yeah, it would look good. It would look good next to that purple one. That purple one. I'm trying. Listen, guys. I'm trying hard. I'm like trying hard to get that. Like my friend, my Snap-on dealer, who's also my friend, they got to put a quote for me together and see if I can get it or not. Yeah, I would love it, but that ain't happening right now. She's got me. She got me. She's got me good. But I would say like I don't even mind blocking like that back area with the tool cart. So let me see. Let me flip the camera over there next to the 72 inch kind of blocking. I don't mind because I can always roll it out. It's on wheels. If I need to access the walkout door for the basement, I can just go out that way. I can just roll it here and go out that way. I don't care. Yeah, Matco with the side locker. That's where I would put it. I don't have room, but I want it. I'd make room, you know. At this point in time, I'd make room. I'd put it over there, where my Klein toolbox, my Klein foldable workbox table is. That little table, that portable table. I would love to get it. I don't care. I would put it there. If you talk her, Clint says, if you talk her into it, then talk mine into a full bank U.S. General. Hey, I can actually listen. I can probably get the U.S. General, and she won't be pissed. like she is, but she would be pissed with a friggin' snap-on. Probably be able to make a Tracy. Yeah, I don't know. Let's put it this way. I tried a lot of things. Um, so if I'd have gotten the 84-inch one, I would get rid of that. The 72-inch U.S. General, that would go to my son-in-law. It's a beautiful box. I love it. The slate gray is nice and everything like that. But I wanna if I'd have gotten it, that's where the 84-inch would go, where this one is. Everything would go out. I would take everything out of that and put it all into that snap-on one and give that to my son-in-law. But she ain't having it. Oh man, probably be able to make a trade. Yeah, that's not happening. She ain't falling for that, guys. I'm not that lucky. So I know last week we were doing trying to do a little tour, but I forgot to finish the tour. So on the 72-inch car. So you guys saw it last week on last week's video. This is where I kept a lot of crap on the U.S. General. So I still have, at some point this year, as soon as there's a sale, I'm gonna get the other side cabinet. I'm gonna put it over there and just have a complete setup over here. So this was like paint, stains, glues, caulk, miscellaneous wiring, and then this is where I keep my drywall tools. I really like that Husky stuff. That really Husky stuff is good. I can't wait to get the Craftsman level 5 stuff. But this, I have this. This is a mess because this is for a future video, guys. I can't do anything with this until I make the future video for a reason. But over here, I have these magnetic, the magnetic bars there from U.S. General. So I put, you know, like you have to double them up to put them to have them magnetized because they're only magnetic on one side. So I ended up using the U.S. General magnets. I took off the hooks and I put them on there, so they're all magnetized that way. And then I just use them for my screwdrivers and pliers. So hold on, let me get a light for you guys because it's kind of dark in there in the hutch, and I don't have a light in there yet. I wanted to get the Icon version, but it's 120 bucks. I don't think it's worth 120 bucks. So I'm gonna get one on Amazon eventually. They have some good ones. A lot of you guys suggested Amazon ones. So I have my Cobalt big set, 69-piece set of bits and screws, screwdrivers. That's where I keep my Doyles and most of my Icon Doyle stuff. That's my Festool sander. That is this is my plastic welder, and then just trays I haven't used yet because I haven't found places for them yet. I got a big package from Amazon on these, and they were a good deal, but I haven't found a place for them yet. So over here, yeah, the Mac Tool stuff is no joke. Same thing with the Snap-on stuff. Those things are like hard to get. Have you seen the Husky Pry striking drivers? Seen on a video, very interesting, for under $20. I don't think I have. So over here, over the summer, I bought this foam and I cut it out. I bought this on Amazon. I didn't do the greatest job, but I was able to cut it with that Ryobi foam cutter. And this is the master set of the Craftsman Overdrive. This is 284-piece set. So I added this. And then this is Pittsburgh. Anything you see that's the impact rated, that's all from Harbor Freight. So I added these Pittsburgh swivel sockets. That's 1/2 inch. Did I buy it? I don't think I bought the 3/8 in this. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. And I put some pliers in here because I had no room for other places. But this is the Craftsman Overdrive set. And I am going to expand this. So the best way to expand these, because you know, as a lot of you guys know, that Craftsman Overdrive is basically the lighter version of Mac RBRT. So the wrenches, this came with wrenches, but it skips sets, it skips sizes. The Craftsman overdrive sets that you can get, the 11 piece of the RBT wrenches, the combination wrenches, are also skip sizes. But you have to buy the master set, this master set, and the both 11 piece sets of the SAE and the metric, and it they fill the skip sizes between each other. So you actually have a full set, but you're going to have overlap. So some wrenches you'll have doubles of, but you also have the full set of the Craftsman Overdrive wrench set. And I put them in a tool roll because I'm not a big fan of, like, on some things I'll put like the racks for the wrenches, but I'm not the biggest fan. So over here is a lot of like my Harbor Freight like accessories, like nuts, bolts, screws, fuses. I have all this kind of stuff. My little right angle adapters from DeWalt. I do a lot of electrical, guys. So I do have a lot of like I'll use like Wagos. Here's like a little package of Wagos. I have more Wagos than this somewhere. Might be in my electrical bag. We have the Ideal stuff. This is where I keep my Icon nut drivers. What are newer Mayhew? What do you mean newer? Clint, what do you mean newer Mayhew? My 1/4 inch socket set was 1200. Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from that. I mean, I have the Snap-on ratchets and Mac Tools ratchets and stuff, but I'm not. I don't know about. I don't know about the socket sets yet. So I'm still on a budget. I keep some accessories here: handles, grinder wheels, bits over here. This is what I keep most of my 12-inch bit holders. This is fun, guys. You guys ever do this? You guys have the 12-inch bit holders. Sometimes I play around with it, and I do this. I know there's actually a lot of people that actually do this kind of stuff to get reach. But did you ever put your 12-inch bit holders and just make it one big giant setup? Look at that. Look at the amount of reach you can get with these 12-inch bit holders. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I have I think another 2 more. I think I have another one of these DeWalts. I really like these DeWalts. So I have 2 of those. Oh yeah, there's the other DeWalt. I thought I had it somewhere else. I want to get the Klein one, the locking one. That's on my list. Oh man, this thing's stuck. There it is. And then this is the Diablo one. So I have a Diablo, the Klein, and the DeWalts. 2 DeWalts. I really like it. I actually have another, and I have the magnetic version of the Milwaukee and the Makita. But I don't have the Makita here. It's in the other chest. But this is what I keep in here. You know, I keep these multi-use, multi-purpose drill bits. Not a bad drawer. This is the blue drawer that a lot of you guys see all the time. The blue, because blue is my favorite color, so I created a blue drawer of blue tools or blue branded tools. So even though this is cobalt, this is red, this is cobalt. Cobalt's a blue branded tool. So Quinn lives here. Cobalt, Work Pro. Look at these Work Pros. Check these out, guys. These are really nice. These are like linesmen. They also have a Work Pro, like a vampire style, with the teeth in there. Look at that. So this is gonna give you that vampires engineer style. I really like those. So that's the blue. Let's see what do you guys got to say. So they match the right hand on many problems. I like the look of the foam. I just don't like the space. Yeah. Okay. My bad. Autocorrect. So in this drawer, I have more sockets. These are Craftsman gunmetal chrome sockets and regular chrome sockets from Craftsman. This is my overflow of specialty ratchets and ratchets in general. This is where I keep the overdrive extra pieces that overlap, the overlap pieces of the SAE and the metric. I do keep this is my boroscope camera, Kaiweets. This is actually really awesome. I really like this version. I got this on Amazon because I didn't want to spend $1 million on a boroscope, and this boroscope is really awesome. It's got like that the tip that bends, so you can manipulate it with the little knob on the control thing. Really nice. I really like this. I use this for both plumbing, electrical, or automotive. I just used it recently on my friend's car. We were checking in his vents because he had some issues, and this kind of helped out a lot. This is where I keep also some overflow tools that is kind of on the big side, that I don't really have spaces for. So I got like these Pittsburgh clamps, hose clamps, some insulated Pittsburgh pliers. This is my grandfather's that I inherited. This is like channel locks, but ergo soft grip, toolsmith. I think this is made in the USA or something, I don't know. These are old. I got my Malco crimpers. I really like these. I've done a lot of work with these. These things have really been an awesome tool, but I haven't done crimping in a while. It's been maybe at least a year and a half since I used these, but these have been really handy when I did a lot of crimping on metal ductwork. I got these on Temu. These are like kind of like those Joker ratchets or something, the wrenches. I got these on Temu. I haven't used these yet, but they seem to be okay. They're not nothing special. I like to look. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, guys. These are what they are. I got some pliers from not General Electric. That brand that's at Home Depot, General, whatever, those electrical tools. And then here's my favorite, one of my favorite tools of all time. A lot of you guys may know this one. Is the Vessel E-assist ratchet. I know a lot of you guys have the E-assist ratchet or know about it, but this is the other one's made in Japan. And the good thing about this is, so this is like the one that they sell in Japan. The American version is all black. I really like the red. So one of the reasons why I got this, not just based on the color, is this. When you buy the American version, you only get half. I think it's half 3/8 and half 1/4 inch. Where this set has all 3/8 sockets, and you only get the little bit adapter for the 1/4 inch to 3/8. So I went on Amazon and I bought the 1/4 inch to 1/4 inch socket adapter, and I paid $11 for that. I bought this, by the way. I bought this on eBay. It was from Japan. It was sold in Japan, so I had it shipped from Japan. And the reason why, like I said, I wanted this is because, like, if in the American E-assist version, you get half 3/8, half 1/4 inch sockets, where this one is the full array of 3/8. So at eBay, I think it was eBay, I was able to get the full array of the 1/4 inch sockets for this, and it comes into like a little rail like this that can split apart. So you get the full set of them for the E-assist, the whole socket set. This is only 4, 5, 9 pieces. And on the 3/8 you get 3, 5, 9 pieces. So you get 9 and 9. So I kind of wanted that. I didn't want to have to buy it, kind of like twice to get all the sockets for the E-assist and all the sockets for the 3/8 in the E-assist. So that's why I bought the Japanese style, and plus it's got the red highlights, which is awesome. So this is why I love this E-assist. I mean, it's this It's the same one as the black USA model. It just has a few minor changes. Like even the case on the e-assist, you have the e-assist on the front cover, where this version doesn't have that. I actually like the case better on the with the e-assist logo on the American version, because it's by Vessel Tools USA. But I did like the fact that the accessories were better. Yes, the Megadora and ratcheting screwdriver is awesome. The USA model has the quarter adapter. I think not just the 3/8. Yeah, no, I had to on mine. I had to buy it. It didn't come with the quarter-inch adapter. It had the 3/8 adapter. Um, and this drawer right here is some woodworking stuff, sanders. That's where I keep my supercharger, my Milwaukee supercharger. I keep my big giant wrenches in here. So this is my 12-inch, my Pittsburgh demo, monkey wrenches right there. All kinds of wrenches. This is where I keep my Icon the big jaw wrenches. What do I do with the other one? Maybe it's in the cart. And I got my rivet gun there. A little expanded the shims, the inflatable shims. So there's that. Over here, this is where I keep some of my Milwaukee M12 stuff. This is my little bag of blades. Yeah, that vessel, it's expensive. I think I actually got a deal on it, because a lot of people were selling it for like $200, $175. I think I paid like $150 for it, so it was worth it. But the shipping, that's not including shipping, guys. I think I paid like another $25 or $30 for shipping on top of that. So that's what it was. But this is where I keep my some extra, my rollout bag when I need to bring this, my oscillating multi-tool blades. I have this, I already have one of these on the rack. This is just a second version I bought just to have, because you don't see USA Craftsman anymore. This is an SBD, and I haven't used this one yet. This one's just a little dusty. On this one, here's my M12 oscillating tool. And then this is my, oops, sorry about that, guys. Oh, jeez. Bad camera work right here. That's my installation driver. James says, I got mine from the gear wrench truck. And Matt says, the M12 oscillating tool will fit into the M12 Milwaukee parts bag. I have a battery, blades, etc. all in slim bag. Yeah, I got to get one of those like slim bags like this one. This little tiny bag. This thing's been around the block. You can tell this is my everyday oscillating tool bag. I put the really dusty. Look at all that dust. That's all sawdust. I haven't cleaned that. But that's the bag I put with my oscillating blades, because it's just convenient, and I'll throw that in my pack out or my Klein mod box. And then here is that like hex sander. Hold on, let me get a better view. So that little orbital mini sander. I have the round version too, of the M12. I keep that in here. I don't use the charger, but I just use this. I'm not the biggest fan of the M12 chargers, guys, but I use them here and there when I have to charge my M12 batteries. But I like to use the main M12, the M18 M12 chargers, the rapid chargers, instead of just the plain. Oh, got a lot of stains. Some of these tools have gotten some serious work, but you know, we like Milwaukee here. So Milwaukee's definitely going to be put to work. This is my Ryobi. One of them is a little rotary tool, and the other one is the soldering gun. And then this is the newer M12 sander. I got this somewhat fresh pad on it. Haven't really used it much, but that's what that is. Cause I've been using, I normally just use the Festool when I'm here. Here is Icon stuff in Pittsburgh. So these are my spline sockets from Pittsburgh. I haven't used these yet, so that's why they're still on the original things. God help me when I remove these off of this, because I know a lot of you guys know about these, the packaging, the holders, horrible. James, I love the sander. I don't use it for body work though. I know it was made for body work, but I use it for woodworking. My HP rotor tool has some gusto. Yeah, it's back heavy. Yep. The M18 is extremely back heavy, so that's why I've been using my other sanders a lot more than M18. They need to redesign the M18. I want to get the Cobalt, the latest gen Cobalt sander. It's been out for like over a year and a half now, but that one seems to be more balanced than the M18. Yeah, that M12 sander eats batteries, but I got a whole bunch of batteries, and I'm not doing a car. I'm just doing it for woodwork. That's the only thing I use it for. I'm not doing like body. James does body work. He's good at that. You should see some of his stuff. Watch his videos. Subscribe to his channel. If anybody would like to invite a Discord, send. Yep, that's Clint's got awesome stuff. You got to check out his vessel collection. My God, that's insane. So I bought this. Well, we'll show this stuff first. This is my screw extractor set from Icon. Haven't had to use this yet, but I know the day will come when I have to use it, and I know the small ones will break. So there's that. So I have this ready for the day when these are going to be called on, and definitely warranted. At least these have a lifetime warranty. So at least there's that. Hopefully I never have to use them. I know the day will come, especially when I'm doing something automotive. And I have these right here. These two sets. So these sets right here are the SAE and the metric version of the tap and die sets. I have both sets, and if you know, I don't know if you guys noticed, but these have gone up in price insanely at Harbor Freight this past year. Horrible. Look at that. Tap and die. Hey James, you got a sweet setup. That snap-on stuff is awesome. And it even has like a thread measuring thing right in here. So you can measure your threads. See what threads you got, your thread pitch, gauge. You have all this stuff. I really like this set. I got these last summer. Really happy that I have these. I've only used them once so far, but I do have some projects to do this summer that's going to require that. This you can get on Amazon. So this item right here is what you put on your tap and die, so you can make sure it's got like a little bubble level in the centering. So it helps you center your tap and die set. I don't remember what I paid for this. I think it was like 10, 15 bucks or something like that, maybe even less. I don't remember. But this helps you level out your tap and die, so you're making a straight threads instead of like kind of offset, crooked. That's pretty cool. I'll keep that in there. Highly recommend if you're going to be using that a lot daily. Oh yeah, the Icon brake pads toolkit, and yeah, that was a good deal on it. I bought mine last year. Let me tell you, that thing is awesome. Yeah, the Toolant. I almost thought about getting the Toolant version of the tap and die set, but I really like the fact that, and I know Toolant does offer lifetime warranty on things, but I wanted to get the Icon version because I can get instant warranty service on that, especially on a tap and die set, because you guys know that might break for you. How's it working out for collector? Oh, are you talking to Tool Collector 72 or me, James? The Toolant one? But I gotta say, oh, he's okay. I get it. He's talking to Clint. Um, yeah, yep, yeah. I gotta say, James, you can't go wrong with Tulin. Tulin is really really awesome. I really like the brand. Uh, so, oh wait a minute. I thought we finished here. Never mind. We still have the other drawers. That we just did that one. There is more bits here. I keep my Hercules drill bits here. I use a Hercules a lot because to me these are disposable. My better drill bits are over there in that other my other big Craftsman chest. But I keep those there. I keep my Makita drill bits. Um, I really like the Hercules stuff. They're not the greatest, but they're not horrible either. They're actually good. I would say good. They're not great, but they're good, and they're good enough for me for what I use. And they're cheap. I get those on sale anytime. And this is some of the rest of my Harbor Freight plier stuff, and I got some SDS Milwaukee stuff in there too. But this is pretty much all Harbor Freight. This is Harbor Freight Doyle, made in the USA. This is made by Imperial, guys. For a little while, Doyle had Imperial wire strippers, USA made, and I can't believe they got rid of that. I think that was the most horrible thing you can do. They have this version that does for the sheathing, and these are really nice. These actually work very good, and they strip 12 and 14 2 wire. And they had another. Oh, here's the other ones. This is the other set of Imperial USA made Doyle wire strippers, and they should not have done that. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with all that. Clint, yeah, that's why I switched to Icon for the same reason. Harbor Freight in the same shopping center as my work, 3 doors down. Yeah, I mean, at this point in time, I got to do what's best for me, but at the same time, sometimes I may go off the cuff and buy something else. Where, like, say, a Knipex that applies, getting a warranty on a Knipex is going to be a pain in the butt. But getting a warranty at Harbor Freight is going to be easy, pretty much. So this is where I keep my Milwaukee router, my little skill hammer, like power hammer, my M12 caulk gun, and this bad boy right here cuts up to, I think, 16 gauge or 18 gauge of steel. Use this for HVAC work or any metal cutting. So I did duct work with this. I was doing duct work with that. Really works very well on sheet metal, cutting all that sheet metal. Hi, Liam. How's it going? And then we have this drawer right here. This is the power drawer, but I don't have the power on right now. It's plugged in, but ready to go. But this is where I just keep my Gordon scalpel hobby knife set here. Check this out, guys. You know what? Okay, you guys gonna laugh at this, but you know what this is good for too? Cutting out bunions. I've used these to cut out like the bunions there. You get on your feet sometimes, or like the hard. Yep, I've used that for this. I have a set of Malco benders. Love that USA stuff. I got the bigger Pittsburgh version. Cable stapler for Romex, and then a burn to do burning on wood with that little hot iron. It's a Weller. I got that at Amazon, I think. I can't remember, but I haven't used that yet because I've been too busy trying to do other things. So yeah, that's the 72-inch US General for now. I can't wait to get the other one of these so I can put it over there and I can actually fill that with some of my blow molded cases and some stuff that I just don't want where they are. It really sucks. And then I have uh, my jointer, my bigger jointer, Craftsman jointer right there. It's buried. I haven't used that in a while. I used that a few times last year. I use it this multiple times a year. This is actually handier because I do a lot of jointing too on the table saw as opposed to using the jointer because that's a pain in the ass to get out. So sometimes I'll just use the cheap trick with the using a straight level, and using that as a guide instead. But I do use my DeWalt a lot, and then I have my little router table, my little Bosch router table, and my little Rikon bandsaw. It's not the best for capacity, but it's good enough for me for now. I like it. And then this thing's a beast. This thing, I've used this miter saw is such a beast. This is the Gen 1 Flex Volt with the 2 batteries. It comes with the plug-in adapter, but thank God I've only used that one time for a few cuts, and that's it. Because if you use that plug-in adapter for this Flex Volt saw, you can burn the little motor that comes in there. And so DeWalt put out a release saying do not use the Flex Volt AC adapter on this miter saw, or you're gonna be, and they're not gonna warranty it. So that kind of sucks. I was thinking of you when I got off work. I was going to Lowe's to buy something from Crescent. Yeah. Retros for Life says I use my Dremel tool. I need to get one Retros. Yeah. I use I have the Craftsman one. I use the for Dremel tools. I use the Milwaukee when I go on jobs. It's the M12. I want to get the new version. So this is the one I have. The old version. The new version is brushless and it's a little bit thinner than this. I will say, oh, there it is. I think I'm good. Am I okay now? It says I'm live. Oh, there it is. All right, so I gave you guys a whole spiel about I don't know what the heck happened. I have no idea what happened, guys. None whatsoever. Sorry about that. I don't know if it's my internet connection, because the internet's been working pretty good, but the whole stream. Hey Clint, can you hear me? That's crazy. Can you guys see me? Okay. Yeah, all right. So I was on a spiel of talking about Steve's woodshop and tool reviews. So you guys missed everything. I was talking to basically I was talking to myself. So on a recent video, Steve's woodshop and tool reviews, he's doing a giveaway to people in need that are training to be in the trades, and they come from very low income backgrounds, and we got to help these people. He's currently taking donations. He's got a lot of companies helping back for the donations like Klein, Knipex, KC Tool, and such like that. And I'm going to donate some old tools. He'll take old tools, new tools. I'm also going to donate some new tools to his charitable organization that he's starting to give back. He's based out of Georgia. He's on the he was on a chat earlier. I don't know if he's still here. But I definitely think donating would be a good idea. Like if you have stuff that you're not going to use, or just like whatever, donate it. He's got look at his channel. He's going to give you the information on how to donate to that charitable cause, because like I said, there's a lot of people that We need young people in the trades because we're getting older. Oh yeah, he sent you the drill pod, huh? Yep, yep. I think Velocity is officially going to be USA released next month. Yeah, North Carolina. That's it. That's it. North Carolina. Thanks, Clint. Um, but yeah, the Velocity is going to be officially released. But watch his channel and see if there's stuff that you can donate. I'm already going to donate a couple of new tools. You don't have to donate. You don't have to go overboard. You know, if you got some stuff that you're not that's laying around you're not using, you know, that would be good. I'm gonna do my fair share, and I'm gonna donate some stuff that I feel like I'm definitely not gonna use. And there's a lot of things here. I have a lot of tools. I know Clint, you're the king of your collection, but it is what it is. Yeah, Steve's a good guy, so donate to that cause. Yep, I'm gonna have to message Steve and see where to send all that stuff. But he's got a great YouTube channel. Love his content. Um, and next month, I think pretty sure Velocity is gonna be doing their thing. I'm excited for Velocity. You know, we love Vito. I love Velocity. I don't have anything Velocity just yet, but I will be getting some Velocity in the shop. I I think I'm going to be working with them. I've been communicating with Velocity a couple of times, so hopefully, if everything pans out well, I'll be working with Velocity also. I work with Klein and Vessel and TuneEdge, that flashlight company. I love the TuneEdge flashlights. They're really nice flashlights. Um, Also, I have like we have to do that the the Dino Cutters video coming soon. I'm kind of sad about the WorkPro water pliers wrench. I'm really sad about that. Like that was horrible. That was it. Like when that handle snapped in half. Can you spit on the mic, please? Hawk tour. Spit on that thing. Fake name. Can you flick your tongue on the mic, please? Well, we're not gonna go that far. We'll leave that for other things. But yeah, donate to Steve's cause there, and we're looking forward for Velocity. Hopefully, we can get them in the shop sooner than later. Um, I'm excited. I'm excited, but the Work Pros, we're gonna have to do better on that one. Hi, Manuel Contreras. Uh, I I'm gonna give a mulligan to Work Pro on this one because their water pump pliers have been good. So we're gonna give them a mulligan on these pliers wrench. And like I said, we ordered another pair of pliers wrench. So whenever that comes in, we'll do the video with the black and the silver together. So I'm getting the black ones on Friday, and whenever they decide to ship out the silver ones again, just don't do what I did and try to bend that thing back because you're gonna snap it. So just be careful with that, with those mini pliers wrenches. They're especially when you're using a Knipex 10-inch pliers wrench to try to bend them back in a vise. Oh, that like I said, that destroyed me. Yeah, silver next week. I couldn't believe how fast they shipped out because the expected ship date was actually supposed to be sometime next week, and I'm glad it shipped earlier than anticipated. But my dumbassness, uh, really, I kind of messed up on that by doing something. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm giving WorkPro the mulligan. Maybe it was just me. just trying to do too much with trying to bend it back. I mean, yeah, they could have improved on that, on their manufacturing of those, because like I said, it was kind of bent to the side. But at the same time, I did stress out the metal, and you guys know a 10-inch pliers wrench from Knipex is beast mode. So I was putting a little bit too much force into it, and the snap happened. But I mean, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? But I do, like I said, the Rec Pro has not failed me yet, other than just this time. So just be advised that I'm gonna give Rec Pro the mulligan on this one, because I did contribute to my to my situation there. Is shit happens. Yep. I mean, even the best of tools, the best of brands, shit happens. I've had to warranty tools in the past, whether it's Milwaukee or whatever. Uh, Anything from Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight really only a couple of times. Milwaukee a few more times than I should have, and then Craftsman some stuff. But I haven't really had to warranty too much, thank God. But I'm just happy that we have options to do that, like a store like Harbor Freight can do awesome warranties like that. I really love that. Like, Harbor Freight is our Sears, our current version of Sears, and they've just been knocking it out of the park. So we love that. But I still love my other tools. I love my German brands, my USA made brands. We're equal opportunity here. I'm willing to give everybody a chance. I don't care country of origin. So if you're made in China, but you're of a good Chinese quality, I'll do it. Take it. Taiwanese, we love you. Vietnamese has been crushing it. South Korea with the new Milwaukee hand tools, their pliers wrench, awesome job. I gotta say, if you guys haven't gotten or are looking into the Milwaukee pliers wrench, South Korea, oh my gosh, the forging on those is absolutely phenomenal. That is a heavy duty set of pliers wrenches. I'm not saying they're Knipex quality, but my God, they are quality. They are super, super high quality. I highly recommend them. So far, so good with them. I'm going to enjoy the heck out of them. Yep, 2 miles from my house. Listen, I got a Lowe's 10 minutes from my house, 20 minutes from my house. I got two Harbor Freights 20 minutes from my house, one 10 minutes from my house, and another one 25 minutes from my house. So I got a lot of Lowe's. I mean, Harbor Freights. So I don't have... I have an abundance of Lowe's, Home Depot, and Harbor Freight in my area, but I don't have a lot of the places that you guys have. I wish we had Menards. I don't have a friggin' Menards. I want a Menards. I would love to get Blaine's Farm and Fleet, a Fleet Farm. We don't have any of that, and we probably never will. But if you guys have those in your area, you guys are lucky. So, like, here's like the mini pliers wrench from Milwaukee. These are worth the money. Worth the money, guys. Here's the 5-inch. They're coming out with a 7, a 10, and a 12. I have the 10-inch. Yep. Clint, you are so lucky. I want to get so many things of from Menards. Like, actually, I have ordered stuff from online from Menards, like the Rikon, the bandsaw is from Menards, but the back corner came kind of bent, warped, so I have a shim there to kind of make up for the bend. I tried to smash it down and heat it, but I couldn't get it down to stay level. And I called Rikon. Rikon's based out of it's in New England. I think in Massachusetts or Connecticut, but I couldn't get them to warranty it out, so it was kind of a pain. So I just kept it as is. I didn't feel like sending out, because this thing's heavy. This thing's cast iron. So I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna live with it. Everything else is fine. I just stick a shim to it, whatever. But that I have. The only thing that sucks about Menards is they have a processing fee. So if you buy something from Menards online, they're gonna charge you a processing fee. So Like I wanted to buy the whole loadout from Tough Belt, the belt, all the pouches. Hi, Matthew Johnson. I'll have to get them Milwaukee new items. Yep. So I wanted to get the whole loadout from Menards, and it came out to like $187. And then they threw in. I know you was one. Yeah. Tough Belt. Uh, they came out to 180, but with the processing fee, so they charge you a processing fee for each line item that you buy at Menards, and I was like, man, it ended up coming out to almost $300. It was like two something, up high twos, and I was like, you know what, not worth it. So I decided not to buy the Tough Belt stuff. And what tool set do you like? Um, I like everything, man. Matthew Johnson, I like everything. I have all awesome brands here, from Chinese made to USA to German made, Japanese made. We have everything here. Um, and then I gave Rockler and Woodcraft and Tank Tools 30 minutes. Yeah, I got a Woodcraft 20 minutes away. We did have a Rockler 55 minutes away, but they closed down, so I have to drive an extra 5 minutes to another one in a different location. It's an hour away for Rockler. Um, Actually, the Rockler that was closest to my house was right near Harvard University, but and Harvard's pretty cool. But I don't I don't like the fact that they closed down. But we do have a lot of brands here. So this is an example, Matthew Johnson, um, of brands that we carry here. Like, are you talking about power tools? Because power tools here we have um, Milwaukee, Craftsman, DeWalt, Metal HBT, Cobalt, Rigid, Ryobi, um, Flex, Makita. Hand tools we have Snap-on, Mac Tools, Klein, Knipex, Harbor Freight Doyles, Icons, Quins, Crescent, Craftsman. We have a lot of brands here. We have we love, my favorite brand of screwdrivers is the Vessel brand. So I have like a whole bunch of Vessel and Annex too. I love ball grip screwdrivers, but I do have like all kinds of Craftsman screwdrivers, screwdrivers from Harbor Freight. We have just a bunch of screwdrivers. We have the new Icon stuff. We have all kinds of Klein screwdrivers. We love Klein. Klein makes awesome screwdrivers. This is my Klein setup here. All Klein screwdrivers. Klein pliers here. This is just a Klein drawer, just for Klein. We have Wera, Weha, all brands. Look at that. Look at that. Those sets of Wera. Those are the USA made Milwaukee's. Here is some of my power tools here. Impact drivers on this side. On the other side is all drills. But we have like a bunch of brands here. Bunch of brands. Yeah, Milwaukee's awesome. Yeah, Woodcraft. My local has a lot of Rikon and Jet. Does your Clint? Does yours have a lot of Jet in there also? I do love the Jet and Rikon stuff. I love Rikon, but I just had that one issue with it. But I mean, it's not like a a breaker of an issue. So I just stick a shim in there. I mean, it's bent, but it's warped. But what am I gonna do? I'm on first name basis with my local Woodcraft guys. Oh, I love my Woodcraft guys. And sometimes I tell you, if you like befriend these guys, you get discounts. Like I used to have when I was shopping there regularly. I haven't been to Woodcraft in a while, but they would sometimes give me like a percentage off. They would give me a percentage off. That Festool sander I got back there, I bought that at Woodcraft. They do a good job. I can't say anything bad about Woodcraft. Rockler was good to me. I went on my birthday about for the first time like 5 years ago to Rockler, and I love the experience. But they were 55 minutes away. Like Harvard University is 55 minutes away from my house, so getting to Rockler, most of the time I would just order online and have it shipped. But Woodcraft, I used to go there all the time. Like I said, I haven't really been. I've been probably once in the last few months, and I think I did a shorts video or a video of me doing a little bit of a walkthrough at Woodcraft. I like to get. That's where I like to get my glues, and some woods, some like exotic wood to make stuff. But I haven't gone. I'm due for a visit. I did pick up some Weehaw bits right around November-ish. If I can remember. I think it was November. And that's when I did that little walkthrough. But that's neither here nor there. I'm definitely due for a Woodcraft shopping spree. I haven't gone. I got to get some wood so I can make some stuff. I've been slacking on the woodworking lately. So I have to get on the high horse and get back to doing more woodworking. Because I've been concentrating more. Like my handyman jobs has been mostly electrical, a little pinch of plumbing lately, and a little bit of carpentry, but not very much. But it's basically been electrical. And I'm waiting. I can't wait to get to the automotive aspect of doing my handyman stuff, because I'm excited to try out some of these new toys that I did get in trouble for, but I mean, it works. Am I still alive, guys? Not frozen? Because I was for a little bit. Putting this top Don thing back. Oh boy. I may stop by tomorrow and go to Tank Tools and picking up screwdrivers. I just bought from Caterpillar. Yeah, hey, did you get the 20% off the Caterpillar stuff? Because they were doing the 20% off everything Caterpillar stuff. And that as of the last time that I checked, they were still on 20% off. It started like well over a month ago, and they were still having it. You can get the app. Clint, get the app. You might be able to find things easier, because the web online portal is kind of like really like a pain in the butt to navigate through when you're looking for stuff. The app's a little better. I mean, not much better, but a little bit better. I downloaded the app just so I can get a little better access to looking at the cat tools. So try downloading the app. The app, you might get better luck. I don't remember if it was a discount code. YouTube channel Think Harder had them. There was a link for the 20% off. It was on anything cat tools, and people were scoring all the socket sets, the ratcheting wrenches, ratchets. They had the screwdriver sets, the ply, the 3-piece with the yellow grip pliers, like the snap-on versions. That was 20% off, dude. That was like I think the regular price is like what, 100 something bucks for the 3-piece set, and then it came down to like 80 bucks or 70 something bucks. I can't remember what it was. I didn't get it, but I kind of wish I did. But and I mean, I still have the opportunity to get it, but I've been buying a lot of stuff from my Snap-on guy. So I don't know if I'm gonna get. You know what it is? As much of a fan as I am of the Snap-on cat tools, I'm not a big fan of the yellow. The handles on those pliers just between us, kind of ugly, but yeah, unfinished classic, unfinished basement, but it's a shop nonetheless. Uh, my basement shop. I mean, it is what it is. It's full of tools. That's the shop. It's a full-on basement shop, guys. 6-piece screwdriver. Yeah, I gotta I want to get the hard handle